I don't hear no music.
I don't need no music.
I hear it now.
What's going on, social media world? You are back on Skills That's the Asset with me and my girl, MK Melissa King. We got some information we want to share. Talk to him, sister. What you got going on today? Oh, I like that shirt you got.
Oh, check me out. Let me make sure y'all get the full effect. It says building wealth and paying it forward.
Okay, bet that. I like it. I like that.
And you know where I got this fabulous shirt?
Where did you get it?
TNT. Tony and Tyler.
Look at God.
And I'm loving it. I am loving it.
You're looking beautiful.
Yeah. And they actually ran kind of big. I could have got a smaller size. Y'all do that you do that to pump your customers' heads up?
You're losing weight. You do look kind of smaller today.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Hey, man.
Is that a marketing strategy?
You know what I do? I make people feel really good. That's what I do.
Exactly.
You said, how am I looking today?
You got a look working. You got a look going on. Hello, Jack.
I got a look working. Look, y'all.
Look like you ought to be somewhere stretched out on a hammock.
That's right.
With a drink in your hand.
I'm working on that. That was the look I was going for. I'm finna start doing some traveling. Hey, I'm finna do it. Hey, look, we got some great information we want to share today, man. Shout out to everybody that's coming on Facebook. I can't see you. YouTube, I can't see you. Snapchat, I can't see nobody. But we got some information we want to share, right? So, Melissa, if you can help maneuver around, if you see anybody out there, throw your hand up and cut me off, okay?
Okay. I'm finna share. I'm gonna share out your YouTube and make sure I share it on Facebook too.
Okay, bet that. I'm gonna give you a little time. Like I say, my name is Tony Clopton. I'm going to introduce myself right now. I'm Tony Clopton. I built this page, man, because I realized that people know that you can learn something, share it with somebody else, and monetize it. It's almost like that's what it's all about. Skill sets to access, right? Learn something, you become the expert, and teach it to somebody else because you saw how it worked for you. Too many people want to say, "Let me wait to see what it do for you." I'm about sick of that. But listen, what do you think about that? Have you heard that 1,000 times?
Did you see the post I put on this morning? That look I give people when they say, "That's how I feel about it." This look right here.
Yeah, really. Okay. Yeah, I'm
shout out to Pandy and Josephine.
We got
Pandy,
you.
I reached out to you, Pandy. I'm sorry I missed you over the weekend.
Hey, get ready. On Thursday, we're going to have you come on this show, Skill Sets to Asset. We're going to highlight you. We're going to blow you up and show people how simple and easy it is. Man, look, you got some experts that's going to share some knowledge with you. Hey, look, let me do the work for you. I'm ready. I'm vetted. I'm seasoned, if you will.
Yes.
Look, my name is cutting the grass out there. So if y'all can't hear me, let me know and I'll move upstairs or downstairs. Okay, Melissa?
You good.
Okay.
I don't even hear it.
Okay, look. So what is this feed about? What we talking about? I done forgot.
It says, let's take a look at the money you're losing not having a home-based business.
Okay, bet that. I tell you what, people are sick and tired of hearing what me and Melissa talk. But look, let me tell you a little bit about myself in like 2 minutes. My name's Tony Clopton. I'm a father, husband, work at a job for almost 20 plus years. I don't have an educational background. I'm not a tax preparer or a tax professional, but I've learned something from a business, a company that taught me how to get cash flow positive using my own money. They say I make good money, but they didn't say about the good bill that came along with it. So we were showing people how to get cash flow positive using some strategies, right? Biblical financial principles that you can ball up together and apply them in your life. Not just knowing it, but applying it So I was able to get cash flow positive by increasing my credit score from a 528 to a 760, right?
Woohoo!
A lot of debt, right? I started sharing. I created about 4-5 streams of income off of that one system. The most important thing that I'm so proud of, my 13-year-old daughter has over $30,000 in her investment account because I took a little bit of cash, created the asset, and the asset created more cash for me. Enough about me. Let's hit my co-host real quick.
Look, I'm hating a little bit on Tyler because I ain't got 30,000 in mind.
You working on it. You working on it. I know you working
She
on it.
ready if she don't get to go.
You ready?
Hey everybody, my name is Melissa King, and I'm here with my upline, Tony. Fancy word for he the one who introduced me to this business. I've been doing it now for going on 6 years. This is Tony's anniversary month. Woohoo! So yeah, he introduced me to this business, and right away, well, I ain't gonna say right away because it took me about a month to really figure out what was going on. But right away, I did see that there was some value to it, and I better jump on it, and I can figure the rest out later. So, since joining like him, I've improved my credit score. It's up to an 809, trying to get to 850.
Yeah.
I have eliminated pretty much all of my debt. Except for the debt that you ain't gonna never eliminate, the day-to-day stuff. I've learned cost over value. I've learned about losing money, which we're gonna be talking about today. What else? I learned about hiring my child. I learned about writing off my lifestyle, and now I'm learning about investments, which is the best type of stream of income because my money hopefully is about to make me some money.
Right.
So, I've learned a lot, and I'm hanging out with Tony so I can share it with y'all.
For sure. Man, great story. Melissa, I love this. Look, I'm going to share some information from an expert that I've been using as a mentor. Once you get this information in you, you start seeking out other people, and other people start coming to you. So I'm not going to over talk him, but this guy's name is Mark, and I use him a lot, and the information he's sharing is going to kick off this session. So let's get it.
Okay. All right.
Hi there, Mark Kohler here with another 2-minute tax and legal tip. Let's talk about writing off your auto expense. Now this is one for some weird reason that small business owners just don't take advantage of enough. And maybe it's out of fear or confusion or just being too conservative. But I want to assure you there's some great ways to write off your auto expense. Now let me just quickly break down the 3 main options that you have. The first one is going with mileage. Now I love mileage because mileage is easy, it's simple, and there's great smartphone apps out there so you can track your mileage with GPS, and you want to do your best with this. It's an IRS regulation to try to track your mileage, but the mileage limits are awesome, and you can do like 56.5 cents per mile this year in 2013 for your business miles. You can also do charity, and then you can do medical and moving. There's several miles that are a tax deduction. So you want to be tracking your miles as best you can. Now the other options fall under actual. And when it comes to actual, you could either lease or purchase. Now under the purchase strategy, you're really only going to use the purchase strategy with depreciation and fuel, repairs, and maintenance if you're doing a big truck or SUV. That's really where the money is at, because then you can take big depreciation write-offs. It's called the 179. Love it. Now leasing is a great write-off. In fact, the leasing expense and then taking your auto fuel is fantastic, but you've got mileage limits. So beware when it comes to this. I love the lease strategy if it's a second or third vehicle and it's the nicer vehicle for schmoozing some of your clients. But again, this is an important one to talk with your accountant about and being very strategic and aggressive. And if you don't have someone looking out for the best deduction in this area, you may need to upgrade. So keep studying this and look at your options. I've got plenty of this information and more at my website, markjkohler.com. Thanks so much, and keep living that American dream.
Thank you, Mark. Melissa, did you see what that guy said? He said a lot of people go to their tax preparer and they don't even understand this. So we're teaching you some things that you can teach your tax preparer if they don't know, right? On how to
Right.
write off some stuff. So let's dive in. Let's take that travel for one. The business mile, right?
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know it, and I know most people will have a vehicle of some sort. I don't care what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's flat, you know what I'm saying? Whether you have to tape up a bumper or whatever the case may be, you can literally write off that vehicle with the mileage that you drive. Become a home-based business owner. We're teaching you some things that you're losing. They say if you want to get a millionaire's attention, let's talk about the money that they're losing. They don't want to hear about the money they're making. And I know employees, some of them making okay money. Making six figures from home. They don't want to talk about making no more money because they're already stressed out. They are already attaching work, you know what I'm saying, with a loss of time. So all we want to do is share some strategies that you can use as a home-based business owner and lower your taxable income, which puts more money back in your pocket. So Melissa, let's what's one of your best deductions that you like to use, and maybe you can give us some examples about that.
And I do see, let me just say, I see Lakivia. I'm trying to still pull up both of the, watch the comments. Lakivia has joined us over on Facebook. Hey, Lakivia. She said she weak. She got weak when she see you come out with that Panama Jack hat on. She said it's very beachy. It's very beachy. Okay, so you know what? If I had to pick one of my favorites, all of them, shoot.
Yeah. You said it right there.
It's like you were saying, you got to focus on what you're losing. So, I think me and you were talking about this last week. I've gotten so spoiled and so accustomed to having these write-offs that I can't go back. Right. I can't go back to paying for stuff that I've been writing off, because like I have a home phone and a cell phone. So since I have both, I can write my cell phone off 100%. But I like having a free phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't see going back to paying, like right now, I think it's $138 a month is what I pay. So, $138 times 12, it's a good bit, So that would be money that I would go back to having to pay out of my pocket and not get it back.
Right.
It's easier to spend money when you know you're gonna get it back.
Yeah. Ooh, what you said? You said a mouthful then. Look, real quick.
Right.
Real quick, I told my wife to go to Sam's and get some food, beverages that people like to drink. She done lost her damn mind. Hold on a second. She done lost her damn mind. I should have told her, keep it under 200. Man, she done came back with a receipt for $500. And I was like, oh, Lord.
But you know what? I'm not going to let you blame her for that because you the one told her to go.
Yeah, I know. I messed up. That was my fault.
That's all you.
Ooh. I got the catfish mouth on that one. But something, as a business owner, and because I love my family, and I wanted everybody to have a good time. I said, wait a minute, Tony, you a business owner. What you tripping for? That $500 will come back to you. You write it off on your taxes. Hey, I had the little thing on my shoulder talking to me. He was like, hey, look here. Don't worry about all that. You're gonna be fine. I'm like, but that was $500. Hey, I'm like, get off of it.
$500 well spent because it was a business cookout.
Yes, absolutely, man. We had a great time, man. I talked to some people, passed a few cars off. They left some of them, but either way it went, I did my part.
You did your part. And I saw your post on Facebook. Looked like y'all was eating good over there.
Man, I'm still eating. I'm still eating on crab legs, shrimp, and hey, that's why I don't keep no bowls. I don't keep no aluminum foil. You got any bowls? No.
Ain't nobody leaving with nothing.
No, ain't nobody living with nothing. We don't cook around here. I need all that. I need to keep all
But
that.
look, see, I have a treat for people like you. I come prepared. I bring my own to-go dish.
Okay.
I done been around long enough to know. You go prepared.
We ain't got no aluminum foil. We ain't got no bowls. Look, okay, let's stick to the script now. Look, you got here cutting up. Look. So we got meals and entertainment, which is 100% deduction that you could be losing. I know you're eating.
How
You
much
got
you
to
say? How much you say?
this
How
year.
much?
100% this year.
As in like all of it.
All of it. Not 50, not 30. I say 100% as a home-based business owner. Look, get you a home-based business. You got to eat anyway. You got to drive your car anyway. You are literally throwing money out the window. I can't say it enough. I don't know how else to put it. You know, if you spending money and you're not a business owner, you're throwing it away.
You're right. It's like that picture you had for your thumbnail. The picture of the money sitting on the windowsill, and the window up, and the money just flying out. Just throwing it away.
Now you're asking why I can't keep no money. I'm working every day. Man, I'm about sick of this. I need to get me a second job. I need to rob somebody or whatever the case may be. Look, the tax system is set up. If you're working for someone else, you are going to be overtaxed and they're going to take more money than they're supposed to. But you have a better option. Okay, let's talk about more deductions. How else are they losing money? Melissa, help me out on this.
Mileage. For every mile that you drive that's business related, what is it up to? 56 cents or 54? What is it? 54 or 56?
I think it's 56, and it goes up every year, you know.
And so, you know, we do the time now, right? The hand sanitizer. Why I ain't got no bottle on hand? Anyway, ain't that right? I ought to be shamed. Anyway, every time, like this past Friday, I had to get out. I went to the post office. While I was out, I had to go do some other stuff. But that was mileage that I was deducting for business. Because when I left here and I went to that post office, that was me conducting business. So even if it was only 10 miles, that's what, $5 is a change.
Yes.
56 cents a mile. And then if you think about how much ripping and running you do, and you see the gas prices, I usually could fill my truck up for under $40.
Right.
It cost me $52 on Sunday. And I didn't even know about this whole cyber attack thing and the holding it for ransom and all that. I'm like, what is going on? But even at that, 56 cents a mile.
Man, y'all sleeping. Look, gas prices go up right off your gas receipts in a home-based business. Look, I got co-workers that lease Mercedes vehicles. Shout out to the Benz. They give us such great deals on leasing a vehicle that you cannot not just go get you a Benz. Who don't want to drive Benz? You know what I'm saying? Look.
And then on top of that, you get to write it off.
Come on now. Come on now. Look. If you're gonna drive nice, you're gonna look good, you might as well have some money in your pocket while you're doing it. I ain't never seen nobody. I mean, you want to look like a baller, be a baller. Start right your lifestyle and doing what wealthy people do is they don't overpay and they are getting credit for money. They're getting credit for their lifestyle. That's what it's all about. We're just trying to educate y'all. Look, we ain't trying to force y'all into this business, but everybody needs a home-based business.
Right. And you know, it's funny you bring up the leasing and everything because you know everybody's different. Now, I've been renting ever since I've been out of my mom and dad's house. You know, and everybody had their own reasons for why they choose not to buy a home or whatever. But I've never let that stop me from doing other things because I got a plan. You know. Right. Everybody's plan is different. So just because, which you're not going to see me rolling around no Benz, I can tell you, I'm gonna ride my car till the wheels fall off.
Okay, I got you. Me too. Me too.
And I don't have, it's like a misconception. And I remember going to a meeting where June was saying, one of the misconceptions people have is in our business, we don't spend no money on nothing. Like we cut everything. We live in cheap, this and other. It's not like that for the entire business. It's based on your own personal whatever.
Right.
Cause I done been to Zamunda over there at your house. And
Wakanda. It's Wakanda.
well, you know what? I'm ashamed to say it, but I ain't never seen it.
What?
I ain't never seen that movie.
Man,
but I know Zamunda.
I ain't never watched Black Panther. You got to be the first black person that ain't.
I'm not a big movie person. I never saw it, but I seen Zamunda.
Oh, okay. You seen Zamunda. Okay, that
I ain't seen no elephants walking around in your backyard, but y'all living nice over there.
Well, thank you. I mean, that nothing but the grace of God. The great grace of God. That's all it is. I'm gonna give them all the credit.
But my point to that is, just because you using financial strategies, don't mean you can't still have what you want.
That's right.
So, but knowing that you can get that car and lease it and write it off. That puts you on a whole nother level.
Game is over. You know what? And I'm gonna tell you what really made me think. These people paying me to work for them, and I turn around and give them their money back. Well, how crazy is that? I ain't knocking.
That's by design.
But look, I went from making $30+ an hour, damn near down to $20 an hour because I decided I want to get my money back. That don't make sense. Hey, I'm saying I learned the hard way, and I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I counted up about 15 leased vehicles through my whole 20 years, and I'm thinking, man, that's almost $500,000 because I could have been. Man, boy, I'm.
But you know what? From a business owner perspective,
they
did that. They did that. They slid that right on in on you.
Yeah, you don't need a credit check. Hey, we gonna give you what you need. All we need is for you to sign so we can get our hands on your paycheck. Right. So we can get the money back that we paid you. And I'm like, ooh.
So man, they was taking it directly out your check.
Oh yeah, they gonna get their money. Boy, that pimping game real, ain't it?
Pimping on pimping.
Pimping on pimping, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
I ain't mad at them, because it's like we say all the time, the government does not favor the W-2 employee. The government wants you to have a business so you can generate more money for the economy.
Right.
So they already got their set of people that they working, include me and you, because we still work W-2 job, that they working and getting all them benefits from, but they also reaping the benefits of being a business owner.
Absolutely.
So all we saying is get y'all some too.
Hey, look here. Look, let's switch the gear. I'm looking at the time. I don't want to bore none of my people out there. I just want y'all to get some hot nuggets while we out here when the sun start coming down. But look, let's talk a little bit about travel. Like, man, I got to get my girl Lakivia on. She's been doing this thing for a minute. Lakivia Curry. We got to get her on because she's been really diving into this travel membership that we have. Our company merged with a $1 trillion industry company, man. Elevation Travel. We are offering 70% on all your travel needs, backed by 110% price guarantee. It's literally saying, can't nobody beat us. I mean, they beating their chest right to a point where if you beat any deal, we're gonna refund you the difference. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's a game changer right there, y'all.
That is
so good that if you find a better deal, we're gonna give you your money back. That's how much we want your business. So our travel membership is second to none, man. And we got to get her on. But on Thursday, I'm going to dissect. Well, I got another expert coming in, and he's going to talk about how you can literally write off your vacations 100% and help the government pay no matter where you go. Look, take your business with you. Our home-based business, you can take it wherever you go. You know, what's in your wallet, right? like my home-based business is always with me. It's in me.
Right.
So
Right.
if I'm out and I'm at the bar, I'm at the restaurant, I got a business card. I'm making an attempt to do business, even if I'm in Jamaica or Hawaii, which I've been, wrote off the whole trip, over $15,000 worth of deductions for that one trip alone. Hey, look, that covered all of my tax deductions for the whole year, right? One trip.
Yeah.
How much money are you losing not being a home-based business owner? All right, Melissa, give us one more. Give us one good hot one that everybody probably need to know about. Give me a good one.
Let me think of a good one. Well, now that you're talking to travel, that's one of the bigger ones too, because when do you spend the most money? Right. When you going on a trip. Yeah. So, I don't know if everybody caught the live we did the other day where I was talking about my trip to the Dominican Republic. And I had actually paid the money down to go on the trip before I joined my econ. But after talking to you, and when I joined, you were like, because I was like, man, I wish I had known about this before, because I would have you were like, it ain't too late. I'm like, what? So plane tickets. I got a ticket for me, a ticket for my girlfriend. Well, not girlfriend, but my homie.
I got you.
I ain't trying to misrepresent him here. Tickets for my homie. $500 a piece. Parking. If you ever didn't flew out of Atlanta and you didn't park, know you paying anywhere from $12 to $20 a day. Easy. And we was gone for like 5 days.
Easy.
Checking luggage. That was like $50 a bag. You know. So far we had what, like maybe 2 tickets was $1,000. Then the parking for 5 days, that was a good $100. 2 bags, that's another $100. Then when we get to the place, you gotta catch the shuttle from the airport to the resort. All that stuff. So, then we get to the resort and we ain't got no Wi-Fi in the room. So I'm thinking, wait a minute. If I'm gonna do a presentation, I need to be able to go online, print out my stuff, So had to upgrade the room off. That was an extra. I want to say that was an extra $200 because it was like $50 a day or something like that. So I was able to write that off, and this is how easily this trip was able to be turned into a business trip. We waiting to go in, celebrate with the birthday girls, and they telling us it's gonna be a good 20-minute wait for them to get the tables ready, the balloons, all this stuff. So everybody's sitting out on the patio, weather nice. I'm like, wow, we got a minute. Let me tell y'all about this home-based business I started. So I basically took the next 10 minutes. I'm already prepared. I done brought my sign-in sheet. I'm passing the sheet around. There's about 20 people there. I'm like, I need everybody to sign your name, give me your email address so I can contact you. I done put at the top today's date, my econ, and I done explain to them in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. What this business does. We go on in and eat. When I get back, I post some videos. I do some follow-up with from the email addresses. Bada boom, bada bing. That trip was brought up.
And you made an attempt to make a profit.
Right. And actually signed a couple of people up, not right away, but as a result of that trip, later on down the line, because they did the same thing I did to you. They was basically watching me to see on Facebook to see what I was doing. And then finally they like, you know what, I think I want to do this. So for those of you, and especially with C-19 and everything, travel is a little more reasonable. You can fly a little cheaper than you used to. Well, imagine if you got all these discounts now with Elevation Travel, and you can even knock the discount down even more.
Yes.
So I know a lot of us got cabin fever. We've been itching to get out and go somewhere. It's like anywhere. So to me, for me to pay that money out of pocket, I didn't spend the $15,000 like you did in Hawaii, but I pretty much ran through a good $2,000 or $3,000 for that trip. And for me to be able to write that off, Oh, and the cashback mall. I went in and purchased my stuff for the trip in our cashback mall, which is, one of those programs where you go in, you go through the website, you buy what you need. Depending on what store it is, they give you a certain percentage back. Right. So I got a certain percentage back for them tickets I booked on Priceline. I got a certain percentage back for, the other things I bought for the trip, the clothes, if I order them for anything from Target, all of that. And then, another thing I was telling you yesterday, and I appreciate the fact that you put me on with the whole Robinhood thing, right?
Okay.
I am getting into investing, but when it comes to the stock market, I'm trying. So I took that. I was able to sign up for June Collier's stock market class for beginners. Now the class was over $300, but
well worth it.
If I fool around and learn about some stocks and hit it big for like 10,000, you think I'll be worried about that 300?
Game over.
Game over. And then the other thing is, because that is a business, that's education for me, for my business.
Absolutely.
I'm writing that $300. Wow. Then I'm sitting here yesterday, for the class, he telling us, I need y'all to print out everything I'm saying and make a binder. So I'm printing, I'm looking at my ink cartridge. I'm like, I know what my first investment gonna be in.
Yeah, ink cartridge. Yep. Right off.
But like I said, it hit different when you're gonna get that money back.
Yeah.
It's like, that was a little bit, but I'm gonna write it off.
Right. That's it. That's it, MK. That's why we always say we have to educate people to build up the belief system, because if it's not taught in school, we tend to shy away from it. And if your parents don't tell it to you, if your friends don't know it, if the pastor don't know it, well, where you gonna get it from? So it's like we're sharing something that only the wealthy understand. We're talking wealth, right? We understand how people get wealthy, and you got to start doing what most people are not willing to do or don't really understand. So here is when we say this: starting a home-based business can put more money back in your pocket than starting a second or a third job, because you're putting back into the beast. Understand the tax system. Look, I gotta take my hat off. Understand. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm convicted with this when I say this. Understand the tax system, and you'll start winning the money game.
Right.
Straight up. So look, we got 10 minutes, right? I'm going to go into my little spiel, and then I'm gonna let you finish out too. Okay. So our business is self-funded. We just talked about a lot of the stuff that you can write off: your car, your cell phone, the food you eat. Look, our business is only $34 a month, right? And what that does is it's going to also give you a deduction, because the government understands you have startup costs. That is very low startup for any business that can put unlimited income in your pocket. So what we're trying to do is, the money you're spending right now can lower your taxes, and the government will reward you for becoming a business owner. And literally your business can be for free because you're already spending the money. The taxes that you're using will be far greater than the money that you're going to pay out just to start your business. So MK, give us some closing words, and we're going to finish this thing up and come back on Thursday.
Okay. Well, you know what? My biggest thing that I try to remind people, people have the mindset that the rich keep getting richer and the broke stay broke. Mm-hmm. It don't have to be that way. Quit excluding yourself from being able to be at a higher status that you want to be in. When I first started this, I wouldn't have never known that 6 years later I would be debt free, because I had been in debt for what, ever since I had been out of school. Mm-hmm. So if somebody had told me that, I wouldn't have believed it. But sometimes we talk our own selves out of opportunities because we think that certain blessings are only for certain people. Mm-hmm. That's not true. All you have to do is read and follow the IRS publications, learn the do's and don'ts. Like you said, learn the system, learn the game. Get in there, do what you need to do so that you can have what the other folks got. Because
Right.
I hate hearing, well, it's designed so we won't win. No. If the way the system is designed, you can win, but it's like if you don't get started, you ain't gonna never win. You're gonna always be in the same spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what I loved about this business when we first started, not that I've had to take that option. If it's something you get in and you figure out it's not what you want to do, you ain't held to it. You don't have to stay. But if you're like me and you get in and you learn value, because like I've been paying $34.95 for the last almost 6 years to have a home-based business. I done wasted more money on that every month for the last 6 years that did not benefit me. This $34.95 put thousands, and I'm not exaggerating when I say thousands, back into my pocket, just based on stuff that I was gonna have to pay anyway, and I was able to write off.
Absolutely.
So all I'm saying is, don't be afraid to get out there and take a chance on something, and don't stand in your own way. Because a lot of times we'll see that, I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna do it. I might do it. I'm gonna see how it worked for you. Okay, I had people that told me that 6 years ago. What more you want me to do for you to see to see that I ain't been to jail? Uncle Sam ain't snatched my money away from me. I done filed my taxes 5 years in a row with no problem. So I'm like, for all of those that told me 5 or 6 years ago, I'm gonna wait and see how you do. I ain't finna part the Red Sea or nothing like that. It ain't too much more I can show you.
Right. Absolutely.
So, hey, Angela. Angela just hopped on. She said, hey, Melissa and Tony. So all I'm gonna say is get out of your own way and make that first step.
Okay.
Make that first step.
Good. Hey, that's awesome information. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close out in about 2-3 minutes. So let's, like Melissa stated, your words become flesh. We have an arsenal of information, from credit repair to the travel membership to how to audit proof your business with our cash flow manager, how to go in and buy from your cashback mall. We have a business in a box.
Right.
All you have to do is plug in and learn the system at your own pace. Like me and Melissa say, we're not going to part the Red Sea for you. All we can do is just lead you to the water, and hopefully you can take a sip or two.
Yeah, we'll give you a cup. We'll give you a cup.
Yeah, we'll give you a cup if you need one. But most of the time, sometimes you got to bring your own cup too. Now, you know what I'm saying? If I keep giving, you're gonna keep. You know the rest. I can't keep giving to you. So
you
right
now, you give a man a fish versus teaching a man to fish.
Right. So this is our anniversary month. We are definitely looking for new business partners to help spread the word. I'm offering a half off on both of our memberships. The first membership with Melissa, the first membership, you start for $39.95. So you can literally start for less than $15-16. The second one is our elite membership that come with a travel membership attached to it, where you can become a travel member, agent, or you can become a credit repair specialist. It has everything you need, and it's $99.95 one time, and we're offering half off on that membership as well. They both come with a monthly membership fee. 30 days after you pay your initial fee, you'll start paying $34.95 on the smaller one, and the second one you'll be paying $54.95 on our elite membership. Both are a tax deductible expense, but one has a lot more to offer. So that's the one we're going to be pushing. But hey, you just want to get your feet wet, understand how income shifting and credit works, take the $34.95 and let's get you started. Hey, man, it's been a pleasure having you guys on. Look, Thursday, we're going to talk a little bit more about how you can write off your travel and maybe show you guys some of the great deals that you can get right now as an Elevation Travel membership. Until we meet again, we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Building